Hello, fellow Voyagers. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. This week in cruise news, we've got some exciting things for you. We've got some cancellations, we've got some policy changes, so let's get right into it. So first things, as you guys know, it's a little scary booking cruises right now with all the cancellation fees and everything, but Princess Cruises just announced that they extended their Book with Confidence policy. So Princess Cruises is following suit with Royal Caribbean and Celebrity and is extending their Book with Confidence policy. Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Cruises announced on January 13th that they were extending their Cruise with Confidence program. So any guests who have booked a cruise or have reservations confirmed on or before March 31st of 2022 and who are sailing through September 30th, 2022 are covered under the policy. Well, Princess just followed suit and announced January 18th, 2022, that they are also extending their policy. With Princess, though, you need to have your cruise booked by March 2nd, and will also cover sailings through the same September 30th. A little less time to book than the others, but still the same length of coverage. Next up, we have a big story here for you that's been all over the news. Norwegian Gem canceled their cruise Mid Cruise, and they're returning to New York. And like I said, as you guys have seen all over the news, due to undisclosed COVID-related circumstances, Norwegian Gem is canceling the remainder of the cruise and is returning immediately to its home port in New York City. Guests will receive a full refund of the interrupted cruise, as well as other compensation and assistance rebooking their travel plans in case they need help returning home from the ship, depending on what days they're actually going to be getting back. There hasn't been a date yet or time when they are going to be docking. But here's the story, though. After the first sea day, 2 ports were dropped from the itinerary, and the rest of the itinerary was completely rearranged. NCL at that time was offering guests a $100 onboard credit and a 10% future cruise credit, which is pretty standard practice for cruise lines when the trip has some sort of hiccup. Well, if that wasn't bad enough news, 3 days later, the guests receive another letter from the captain stating that, in quotes, "As a result of COVID-related circumstances, we must cancel the remainder of your Norwegian Gem cruise currently underway." No further details about those circumstances were provided, but the letter did continue by saying, "We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but your health and safety, as well as that of our crew and the communities we visit, always come first." Well, NCL made a huge gesture here and is giving guests a full refund, like I said before, for this canceled cruise. It is typically the practice of a cruise line to only give you a prorated portion of your cruise fare back for the unused days. Here, NCL is fully refunding the guests back to their original form of payment and not making them turn it into an FCC. Good on you, NCL. Well, we have another canceled cruise. Here is the Celebrity Eclipse. All the cruises have been canceled along the California coast. But before we continue, I want to invite you to like and subscribe to this channel. If you like the news and cruise news, please hit that like button. And if you want to get more news and be notified anytime we do upload additional cruise news videos, please hit the subscribe button with the little bell icon turned on. All right, back to the Celebrity Eclipse. So what's happening? Well, all sailings from March 26th through April 16th on the Celebrity Eclipse will not be sailing the round-trip Pacific Coastal Cruises and the LA to Vancouver cruise. That means that the Celebrity Eclipse's return to service has been pushed back to April 23rd of 2022. Well, there are no confirmations of it, but it is probably due to the many of the California locations like Catalina Island that it would stop at, Santa Barbara or San Francisco, having heightened COVID restricted measures. Well, for all the guests who are impacted, they can decide by January 28th to either lift and shift their cruise vacation plans to a Celebrity Millennial Coastal Cruise or a Mexican Riviera sailing departing in September or October of 2022. Guests who cannot book by January 28th will receive a 100% refund to their original form of payment. For reservations paid with a future cruise credit, Celebrity will reinstate the future cruise credit, of course. Now we have seen some updates to NCL. So any of you out there who love to cruise with Norwegian Cruise Lines, we have 2 huge updates to their free at sea offering. And as all you guys know, there's usually the perks that they have. So you'll, when you book, you can choose 2 perks, 3 perks. Right now they're running the promotion where you get all 5 perks for free. On January 18th, NCL has made changes to 2 of its free at sea perks. The changes have been made to the specialty dining packages, where guests get a lot less, and the Wi-Fi packages, where, depending on how you sail, have been increased. Well, first off, let's start with the dining. Well, NCL's free at sea dining used to give you 1 to 5 dinings at the specialty dining restaurants, depending on the length of your cruise. Well, this has now been changed. Previously, it did not matter the room category. On a 3 to 5 night cruise, you would have gotten 1 free meal. On a 6 to night cruise, you would have gotten 2 meals. 9 to 10 nights, you would have gotten 3 meals. On an 11 to 14 night, a nice 4 meals. And on anything that was 15 days or more, would have gotten you 5 meals in the specialty restaurant. Well, in the update, they've really shrunk it down. The number of free meals now is based on your room type and the length of the cruise. So here we go. Cruises that are 3 to 6 nights, it's not 3 to 5 anymore, 3 to 6 nights, any stateroom will get you 1 free meal. For cruises that have a length of 7 to 11 nights, you're in a stateroom of a studio, an inside, or an ocean view, you still only get 1 free meal. Well, cruises length 7 to 11 nights again, but this time in balconies, mini suites, will get you 2 free meals. So the higher you book, you get an extra meal in that cruise package. Here's where a big difference is. The cruise length of 12 nights or more in a studio, an inside, or an ocean view will only give you 2 free meals. And a cruise length of 12 nights or more in a balcony or above will get you 3 meals. Well, these are significant changes. When you used to have the highest was 5 meals, now the highest is only 3 meals. The other free at sea program that has changed is the free at sea Wi-Fi package. The change is in the amount of free minutes you get with the package. This is an upgrade for most. NCL has changed the way they offer the Wi-Fi. It used to be that you got an allotment of minutes per room. Now they offer them per person. If you sail solo, well, you actually get less. So here's how the plan works. So on cruises that are 3 to 6 days long, you used to get 100 minutes for the whole cabin. Now you only get 75 minutes per person, which if you're traveling as a couple, that'll give you 150 minutes, so you gain 50 minutes. But if you're traveling solo, you're going to lose 25 minutes because you're only getting 75 minutes. Cruises that are from 7 to 13 days, you used to get 250 minutes per cabin. Now they've slightly changed it from 7 to 11 days, and you get 150 minutes per person. So once again, traveling as a couple, you would gain 50 minutes. But if you're traveling solo, now you're losing 100 minutes. And most of the time, remember, you still have to pay the single supplement, so you're paying for the second person anyways. So the biggest change is here with the 14 days and longer cruises. You used to get 500 minutes per cabin. Well, now they changed it to 12 plus days, where you get 300 minutes per person. And traveling as a couple, you gain 100 minutes, which is great in that regard. But if you are traveling solo, you're losing 200 minutes. So there are some gains and some losses with this change. What do you guys think? So let us know in the comments what you think of Norwegians changing to their free at sea program. Let us know what you think. Have a good day.